Okay, well, honestly, it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting that immediately. So let's quickly pull up our Destiny map. Let's close this. I got 16,000 gold. Um, the one thing we could do, would it be a smart idea? I could actually see if I can go into leather. At this point, might be a little bit late for that. Because I don't have any, so we have journeyman leather. Oh, journeyman leather, journeyman cloth. Because we could go hood. I like the idea of plate. I'm just not sure if it's the right thing for me. Or maybe I should. Maybe I should just commit to it. Part of it is I don't know what leather armor gives, like, bonuses and stuff. Okay, I guess I can take a look. So, increase your damage and heal power by 1.5. Reduces incoming damage. Cooldown's growing rage. As long as you don't deal damage, you keep stacking up damage. Increase 10% second. Okay, energy regain. Howl. It's a hood. Oh, maybe it's something like the Merc hood. Maybe? I don't know. Because there's like assassins. I don't know. I guess I've always just been a huge tank kind of guy. I think I'll go with that. However, I should maybe look into what these do. Oh. Deals 176 physical damage to an enemy while increasing armor and magic resist for you and your allies. And 4 meters around you by 20 for 5 seconds. Oh, that's actually really tempting. And increases generated threat. Deals damage. Interrupts a spell. We've also got some other things. Silences strike. And life leech. Those are actually kind of super tempting. Because, like, mace fighting might actually be closer to what I want to do. Because there's also, like, swords. Does it look like the swords pretty much have the same abilities for the most part? Yeah. Okay, what about stuff like hammer fighters? Because that's the other thing I could do. I could actually look into going for, like, hammers. Or, actually, if we go back to axes, we have scythes. Which gives us pretty much our pre-existing moves. Sort of. Because, yeah, the other thing is, I could very distinctly go for more of a, like a DPS type character. Okay, let's see if I can find the Adept's Infernal Scythe. Seeing as I can use it. Because actually, I don't know, I do like the idea of... My god, never mind. See, I could get one of these and give it a go, see if it's any better. Or I could replace the rest of my plate gear and go with that. Might be a smarter idea to do that. Because, yeah. Not going to be able to do any of these for quite some time. There's also the question if I should probably get out there and go back to mining. My armor go? Okay, so my armor and equipment's here. I guess I could actually fill that out fairly quickly. Oh yeah, I guess that's the other option. Do I ever get, like, better shields? It's just defense, a couple other things. Doesn't look like shields actually net me anything amazingly helpful. So where's my armor? Ah, armor's down here. Because, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of things. I really like heavy armor, so I should probably just commit to it. Oh, I'm just gonna waste some learning points here. Because now we've got this. Which kind of puts me on the progress of a number of these things. Okay. Wearing Adept's Graveguard armor or better. Where is that? Maybe I should look into that. Adept's Graveguard boots. Because, yeah, if I can start working on both of those. Oh, this is melee. So the Graveguard set is expensive. Real expensive. I could potentially afford it with a number of runs. Would save me maybe a decent amount of time. And effort and a lot of other things. Ooh. Let's see if I can get a halberd first. Because I'd be much more interested in, well, no. Let's see if I've got something a little bit better than the halberd. Because there were multiple types of axes here. Yeah, let's check to see if I can get a carrion crawler. Or a carrion collar. Or a great axe. But the carrion collar is probably the most useful. Never mind. This thing is ridiculously expensive. I don't even know how to get it. Okay, so the great axe is a little bit more expensive than the halberd. Why? At this point, I'm just like kind of doing pseudo research as I like contemplate. Am I making good decisions here? The answer is no. Okay, so what's the difference? Physical damage 1 of 4. Physical. Oh. It's resilience penetration. That's the main difference. Can I go up to tier 5? Okay, that's interesting. So there's not a whole lot of halberds above a certain level. There also looks to be like some kind of pseudo-magical version. But yeah, I guess the last thing to check would be, can I check my inventory? Ah, but I can't check the item. How much damage does this do? Yeah, significantly less. Crafted by chicken butt salad. Oh, that's something. Yeah, I'm torn. But it would actually speed things up a lot, because then I wouldn't have to worry about my armor nearly as much as I currently am. I could focus more distinctly on wailing on enemies. I guess actually I don't even need to. I could go back for maces. Be like a hammer user. Because if we look, okay, so that's a hammer. Oh, hammer's a whole completely different set. Slows the target enemy, heavy attack, threat, heavy attack that does damage in front of me, stuns, rams. Okay. Whereas there's maces and morning stars. Interesting. I wasn't expecting this as a side thing. What do we got here? There's also crossbow fighters, which is interesting. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna get the I'm just gonna get the halberd. I'm just gonna focus on what I know, what I can do. What I can and can't do. And this way we can level up our other stuff accordingly. So what's this do? Deadly Chop. Reduces their resistances, melee, cooldown, cast time. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. If I'm not gonna be tanking, this isn't as important. Well, I hope I'm not gonna be tanking. Here's the question. I can do an individual for... Oh. Interesting. Next daily bonus available in 2 hours. So... Wait. Do I... Oh. Oh, that's interesting. So no matter what, I can't be offensive. I need leather armor for that. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I will admit the Great Axe does actually look better than my halberd that I've picked up here. So if I want to be the very best... No, if I want to be... Wearing this stuff. Question, are there... There's not a single public crafting spot here. So I am locked into... I am actually locked into tanking. With this setup, with the halberd, for better or worse. I'm going to spend this entire episode just sitting here thinking, aren't I? Which is not something I'm keen on. Can I figure out how to craft leather stuff? Or can I even wear leather armor? Because I might be able to just go out and farm some quick leather armor. Okay, so let's do armor, tier, no, don't care, all leather. Ah, here we go. Leather armor. Tier 3? Can't use it. Tier 2. Okay, it's fairly cheap. We could pick up a whole novice mercenary set in, like, for no money. I mean, the other option is I go full wizard. None of these are exactly attractive prospects. Because, yeah, I like the idea of being plate DPS, but... okay, here we go. We got some things. So we got Mend Wounds or Inferno Shield. No, we probably want Mend Wounds. Okay, and that comes pre-handled. So let's see if I can halberd with this setup. Okay, so it does lock me into, It does lock me into this. Is this a wise idea? I'm just throwing myself in. I don't know. I mean, how much is it for the Leather Armor Destiny? Oh, wait, no, that's not Leather Armor Destiny. This is Leather Armor Destiny. Only 1,000. You know what, can I leave queue? Let's cancel this for a moment. I bet I can go fight some things fairly quick. If I go back to Wind Ripple, I'll probably just go straight back to Wind Ripple. Let's hope there's some frogs around for me to kill. If I can find the way out of here. Because, yeah, I feel a little bit guilty rolling in with T2 gear. So let's do, let's go into a T3 zone. Or a T4 zone. Go fight some frogs. I just realized I've never... this is not the same place that I went to previously, is it? This is actually a completely different locale. Well, let's go see if I can, hopefully not die. If I can find some frogs, that'll make life easy. There's heavy hide. Ooh. I might be making some mistakes here. Is that a snake? That's a snake, but that's a... It's a T5 giant snake. I might have goofed. Yeah, let's not try and overstretch here. I bet it would only take like a couple of kills to get my leather armor up here. But that seems like an insane person's option. I don't want to do that. I still really wish I could actually just put myself into permanent overcrowded mode. So, people were kind of critiquing me about the whole, like, disliking, yeah, this is familiar. Disliking the whole fact that there are people around. I dislike the fact that there's too many people around. I have nothing against there being people in an MMO. In fact, I actually really like it when MMOs are particularly... crowded, filled with people. makes things nice and interesting and so on and so forth. My main complaint is when MMOs are so clogged with people that it's impossible to do anything. That is kind of where I start drawing the line, because, like, for the most part, this is actually not so bad. And it actually looks like it's calmed down considerably the further we move from launch, which is good. But I guess it's just one of those where I'd almost prefer it if I could freely come and go. In, like, more quiet zones, meet people, farm alongside them, potentially group up and stuff like that. When it's this dense and, like, just over full with people, you don't actually really meet them. Not really. Okay, let's see how much a T3 Swamp Spirit is. The nice part is, as long as I just, like, commit to the... As long as I commit to my axe... How are we doing? It's at 75, so... Should be okay. Was that leather? Oh, we're at 99 out of 1,000. Yeah, so this should be pretty quick. And then we can go up to T3 gear. For leather. We do get that little bit of a bonus. Still not sure if it's, like, wholly worth it. Monitor lizard. I think I can kill him. He's gonna hurt me something fierce. But that's okay. Oh yeah, we definitely have the DPS that we need. Make that work. Okay, so where's my, like, little... Ah, this is my farming spot. Or pretty close to. Well, one way or another, we can get birch logs. We can get a couple other things. I wonder if I can actually get a better bag, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we could actually potentially level our skinning and some other things while we're here. Just working on this stuff. Don't know. But, yeah, if I can get up to T3 gear, I'm not going to feel super guilty about going into a higher-end dungeon with garbage. Because there is a certain point where I draw the line of, like, that's probably not fair to other people. Okay, this looks like a nice little frog spawn. Oh, guess I should kill this guy before those frogs go away. Yeah, it really does actually look like nobody's around. Maybe I should play this, like, really late at night. I've mostly been playing it kind of in the middle of the day, just after I've woken up. But it looks like it might actually be a much easier game to just sit down and grind really, really late at night. People had also suggested that I start a guild, but I'm not... I don't know, I don't feel like I'm big enough for that sort of thing. Mainly just I do not have the knowledge or skill to really run a guild at this day and age. I guess I have a Warframe clan, but for the most part everybody else does that for me. And that's a fairly easy thing. This game, since it's so competitive and, like, kind of PvP focused, I have that, like, mild worry that people are going to actively, like, take advantage of my good nature while I'm away and doing other things. I don't know, I'm always afraid that, like, if I do start a guild in one of these specific MMOs, it would just be like, well, one of your trusted officers has raided your bank and disappeared with all your goods. You messed up. It's like, no, don't do that. I don't want that. I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. There's Halberd Combat Specialist. Where'd it go? Okay, there it went. I didn't even think about this, but yeah, my halberd splits. Oh, I see. Battle axe, combat, great axe, halberd, artifact axe. Oh, in that case, I should maybe consider the great axe. I don't really know if there's much of a reason. Oh, bonus power for all axes. That's interesting. Maybe I'm gonna throw my axe and my shield back on. I might rethink the whole halberd thing, because originally I went with halberd because it was cheaper. But that might actually be the wrong thing to do. I do think I will keep with like a melee fighter. It still allows me to have... I don't know. I really don't. I'm still deciding. I like axes. We're going to keep to that because that gives me a nice middle ground. Maces and... I mean, maybe greatswords. Greatswords might allow some level of... Greatswords might allow some level of, like, variety between. But I think going on axes is going to give me kind of a little bit of potential tankage. And, so the other option is, I wonder if you could, like, dual wield. Probably not. How are we looking? Okay, we're actually getting pretty close. It's halfway tempting to actually head for the center. Well, I guess I'll cut down some trees. I could go for the fort in the center and go kill some skeletons. That'd probably make this go real quick. And for the most part, I can't imagine the skeletons are particularly rare. Especially when people can run dungeons. Sure, the option is I could try and run a dungeon solo, but I think that would hurt real bad. But yeah, I'll probably put my the halberd that I just picked up back up for auction, recoup most of my losses, and hopefully most of my losses. And then we can give the great axe a go, because the great axe I think is overtly better than the halberd. Maybe the reach is like the only major difference, but that'd be about it. Is that somebody from the guild? No, that's not somebody from the guild. That would be a fan. Hey, fan. Hey, Medallion. Medallion? Ish. I have seen your vids on the YouTubes. I don't know how to respond to things, so I'm just going to be candidly honest. Yeah, let's go into the Skelefort and see if I can get up to the leather stuff, because the sooner I can replace these, this set of gear, the better. And then we can grab a great axe. I'm going to bankrupt myself just optimizing this gear, but once I do so, it'll be good. But the other option is I like experiment with bows and a couple other things. Mainly just since I have the ability to kind of take on some T4 things, it should actually be pretty easy to get onto the T3, T4 bits. This might not be a good spot. I don't even know what this is. Start of some kind of dungeon, it looks like. Surprisingly, no enemies. Maybe I just have to get out here. He does look cool. Let's see if I can piss off the cursed shade. Oh, right. Okay, I messed up. We run. Poor donkey. Okay, they lost interest. I was thinking I could do it, but maybe it's the fact that I don't have the halberd on for the damage or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Someday I will master this game and have everything on lock and so on and so forth. I do really hope they like really boost up the variety. I love the dungeoneering actually, like quite a lot. I think my only grumple about it is the fact that there seems to only be like one dungeon. Hey. Oh, when it said learning point reached, it meant that I could have... I could have gone up to get the... to spend the learning points. Oh, that is dirty. Yeah, they really, really incentivize going premium on this. I might actually send the developers a message and be like, "Hey, I'm, I guess one of the YouTubers covering your game. Can I get like some free premium just so I can keep this series going faster?" I don't know, I always feel really, really guilty about that sort of thing, even though like at this point I'm doing them a service by playing this game. Even if maybe I've been a little bit on the grumbly mumbly side of things. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to chop this down even if I wanted to. Yeah, Journeyman's Axe are better, which we could actively do now. Because I think I'm just going to waste a lot of my learning points, specifically bolstering some of these resources. Let's kill some monitor lizards. I can fairly reasonably fight them. They hurt, but they don't hurt that much. I'd like to work on skinning. How are we doing on skinning? Is it really only 2,250? Wow. That's not much. I'll pick that up. By getting that, that means we can start getting some of these resources. Unfortunately... Wait, am I there on... No, I'm almost there on skinning. Should probably just pack up, leave, and go back and murder those frogs. Yeah, we'll just go back. I was getting greedy, but it doesn't seem like a good idea. And we can easily kill some more creatures along the way. Anything that we find, and then we can just go back to working on... Axe fighter. Wait, I'm already ready to go up to level... Oh, yeah, there's level 2, there's level 3. Okay, yeah. I think I'll hold off on that. I'm going to use my learning points more to unlock things that I desperately need, as opposed to things that will be helpful eventually-ish. I just want to have the ability to do multiple... You know, like a variety of different things, I guess. You know, every once in a while I want to just decide, hey, I'm going to go do blank. And, you know, I'm not just immediately disallowed from doing so. Because I'd actually like to go back and run that bandit camp. Once I've got some better equipment, just because it should be a faster thing to quickly blitz through. Though honestly, considering how fast I ran through that one... considering how fast I ran through that one section, probably is actually just a better idea to, or, like, to just run with groups. Does look like it got a little bit busy here in my absence. That's unfortunate. I like it quiet. Like, I don't mind MMOs. I really don't. I don't even mind having, like, loads of people running around. It's just sometimes it's nice to find, like, more secluded areas. I always liked Nagrand in World of Warcraft because it was such this, like, large, empty area. Oh, that's wrong thing. It was such a large, empty area that you just, for the most part, didn't have to worry about, you didn't have to worry about people being in your way, messing with you. Stealing your resources, so on and so forth. And it was pleasant. And then you run into somebody and maybe you'd like team up and actually just go murder a bunch of things. It was satisfying. Okay, let's see. So we're actually like 2 kills away from upping our leather wearing skills. Unfortunately, our skinning needs a little bit of work. Is it 33%? It's like 30-something%. There we go. Oh, that's leather armor fighter. That's less helpful. I was hoping it was going to be skinning. I don't know what the learning point requirement is specifically for harvesting. Though it actually does look like going after those snakes is a particularly viable option. Unfortunately, I have no actual leather crafting skills, I think. There we go. Okay, so we got Skinner. I'd like to go for cloth, seeing as it's in the area, but I'm just glad. Okay, so if we go to skinning, we can learn this. That'll save me a lot of trouble. So all that's left is mining and maybe stone. I will actually probably have to go out on like a crazy stone gathering spree. Oh, there's this guy here. So gather rugged hide or better. Okay, so we can keep going on adept animal skinner, which is going to take 30,000. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Passive bonuses. Plus 0.2 to item power for all hide skinner gear. Item power for all hide skinner gear. Extra item power for those. Extra gathering yield. Extra gathering speed modifier. So that's going to take a while to get to. And by doing that, that lets us get the T4 stuff. Oh, I see. I can hide it so it's like next rewards. Eek. Honestly, getting some of these gathering tools is going to be a bit of a pain. I kind of wish you could actually have a higher tier gathering tool. It just wouldn't let you gather the thing. Well, I guess I'll just keep murdering these frogs. One way or another, it does mean that I can go farm those lizards and those trees, which is kind of what I was looking for. Okay. It's still, I feel still a little bit dirty about the whole premium thing, because I'm not going to deny it isn't actually fairly amazing. The difference between... I think I'm going to stand by the point I had made earlier about, like, wishing it was a cash shop for, like, cool things as opposed to a subscription service to skip, I would say, 2/3 of the grind. More, actually. Because not only do you get a 50% bonus, I wonder if you could do the math on, like, you could totally do the math on, like, with learning points and so on and so forth, how much faster is being premium for this game, but it is not a small amount. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to do this, like, a while ago, but I'm actually going to turn on some music for this. Because, yeah, it's just... The ambiance is nice, the music occasionally is really nice, but for the most part, it's just never there. Audio. Music. There we go. I need to find some more, like, relaxing music. Unfortunately, I'm kind of low on that. I'll just turn this down. I used to listen to a lot of OC Remix. Oh, and it's already back. I guess I'll get it. And yeah, let's go get the T3 leather stuff and a great axe. Oh, missed my turn? No, I didn't miss my turn. The entrance is down over here. So I'll just keep gathering chestnut woods. I'm still kind of torn on how I want to handle some of these things, because it's actually halfway tempting to just sell a bunch. Because I'm not sure how much I care about crafting, just because it's so much easier to just sell the resources. I guess, actually, yeah, that is one thing I literally could do. I could actually just say screw the whole guild thing, screw the whole island thing to some degree, and just be a gatherer. Not even a crafter. I just always feel really weird when I'm if I do gathering without crafting. I guess the one thing I could look into is specifically is whether or not the planks make that much of a difference. Because if they do actually make, like, that much of a difference, maybe I should craft them. Or if it's cheaper tech... Nope. Like, if it's actually cheaper to do one, the other, both, question mark. This poor horse.